It's time to fire this thing up. What a difference a couple of hours make. Hey, well, good deal you made it. Hi, I'm John Graviscus. This is Bert Dell, right through the Isinglass. Say hello to everybody, Bert. It's great to have you back aboard the boat. What we're in is our 2005 28-foot blue water project boat. And this morning it was raining, and Bert was kind of getting the boat ready, and as he was going to start it up, water was leaking through the marine canvas. Okay, we've got an issue there. Also, what we're gonna do is we're gonna go out the inlet, we're gonna kind of cruise the beach. This is the time of year that we get those cobia fish down here on the southeast coast of Florida, kind of following the stingrays for food. Okay, it's a great time to catch them. And normally what we do is we step up on the seat, we use this as a step, we unzip a flap in our marine canvas to get up onto a standing platform. And you can see we definitely have some damage, and that's what today's program is going to be all about, marine canvas. We're going to show you polyester materials. We're going to get into acrylic fabrics. We're going to show you some of the new stuff that's out there. And man, when I'm telling you today's show is going to be chock full of tips, I am not kidding you.
Hey John, how you doing? Yeah, no problem. Yeah, I'll have a crew come up right now.
ShipShape TV, the world leader in boat improvement, is being brought to you in part by Sunbrella Performance Marine Fabrics, shading boats and boaters for over 50 years. We've got you covered. Sunbrella. Welcome back. This is a real working 28-acre boatyard / boat building facility residing in Stuart, Florida. It's ShipShape TV's home base. Ideally located, the complex is situated on the shores of the Okeechobee Waterway, which happens to connect the Atlantic Ocean to the Gulf of Mexico. Now, once again, here's the founder and host of ShipShape TV, John Graviscus.
We have a couple of issues with the shade on our T-top. Hey, welcome back. It's leaking on me. You know, you do want a little dry spot on a boat. I know you're out in the water and everything else. It's leaking. Plus, we have some material that's actually fraying, okay? And I want to introduce you to this gentleman right over here. This is Mike Erickson. Hi, Mike.
Morning, John.
Mike is the owner of, I believe it's the world's largest custom canvas shop in Riviera Beach, Florida, called Canvas Designers.
Yes, sir.
You've been around forever, and you know a lot about the different materials that are on boats. Could you point out the blue part of my shade and tell everybody what type of fabric that is?
Absolutely, John. What we've got here is a product called Sunbrella. It's put out by a company called Glenraven Mills out of North Carolina. They've been in the business. This is the first real fabric that's been a high-performance fabric in the marine industry, and it's used in a lot of applications.
How does the color occur in this Sunbrella?
What you've got is, and this is a perfect example, your zipper is actually a polyester fabric that's been dyed just like you would dye a t-shirt in tie-dye. The Sunbrella is called solution dyed acrylic. What happens is they put the color in while it's still a liquid before they ever turn it into a fiber and then weave it into a fabric. So you've really got a perfect example of why Sunbrella works really well in this application. It's color fast. Whereas your zipper, being polyester, is not color fast, it's not solution dyed, and also polyesters don't hold up to the sun as well as acrylics do. And that's why you're getting this weakness, and I can actually just tear your zipper right apart.
But doesn't Sunbrella come with a 10-year warranty? Why is this leaking on me?
Sunbrella does come with a 10-year warranty, and to be honest with you, the fabric is still in really good shape. The reality is we can go in and take and put a new waterproofing on it. It's just like anything else on a boat. You've got to maintain it.
What are my options here, Mike, for a waterproof, nice looking shade again on my T-top?
John, we've really got two options here. I can make you a new top, but that's going to cost you a little bit of money. Or the other option would be we can cut the laces off of this top, take off the hardware, take it back to my shop, and I can have one of my people put a new zipper in it. And then if you re-waterproof it, it'll be as good as new.
The tool shed's still open, so stick around. ShipShape TV will be back in a flash. Welcome back. The light's still on in the tool shed, which means there's still work to do. What do we have, John?
We have changed locations on you. We're now in Riviera Beach, Florida at Canvas Designers. And Mike Erickson, the owner, was walking me through this gigantic facility. Okay, it is massive. How many square feet do you have?
We've got 30,000 square feet, John.
I am quite impressed. Now, what room are we in right now and what's behind us?
This is the fabric cutting room. This is a whole wall of fabric. It's called Sunbrella, as we talked about earlier, and that's because it's really a popular fabric and we use it a lot.
All right, well, we showed you how you can kind of recondition Sunbrella if you want to go that direction. But what did you do? You sent out a couple of guys to my boat to pattern for a new top. Who'd you send to the boat?
I sent Steve and Corey. They're one of our crews that go out and do the fitting in the field and installations.
All right, now Mike has like 6 crews that go out every, this place is absolutely huge. All right, what did they do to get the pattern? And that's kind of what this is right here. What is this plastic material called?
This product is called Canvex. We use it as our patterning material. It's a very stable, dimensionally stable polyethylene. Okay. That we can draw on. So my guys went out there, got to the boat. The T-top was already de-rigged. Everything was taken off, but so it was a clear shot on the pattern. They went out there, put double-faced tape around it, stretched the pattern material onto it, and then marked all of the different various things we need to produce a T-top.
You know, we timed them, and it only took them like an hour.
Yep.
All right.
We're very efficient around here.
And the pattern comes back here, and I chose for the new top this Sunbrella Supreme Pacific Blue.
Yep.
Okay. And how do you transfer this pattern onto the material? What takes place here?
We're going to actually roll out some blue fabric, the fabric we're going to use on the T-top. And if you notice, the one big pattern is now in a bunch of different pieces because these are different surfaces that are going to be sewn together to give us our 3D top. We're going to pull that fabric out, we're going to cut each one of these pieces, put these little match marks on that match it up to the next piece, and sew up a T-top.
Remember the problem that we had with the polyester tape part of the zipper? Okay, my original top was exposed to the sun. That polyester material was exposed to the sunlight, which destroyed it.
Absolutely.
You do something different with zippers. What's going on?
Well, where that U-zipper was in the top, and you can see it here on the new pattern. Okay,
I mean,
we've got it right here on the front of the pattern of the top. What we're actually going to do is we're going to create an insert. It takes a little bit more time, a little bit more fabric, because you can't just cut it and bind it like it was because it was exposing it. We're going to actually have a flap that overlaps the zipper and stops that sunlight from being able to even get to any of that polyester.
All right, now what you have to use to lace the top onto the anodized aluminum frame are grommets, okay, and I know that you have machines and tools to do all of that. But what are some of the other areas of kind of fabrics and upholstery that you do here at Canvas Designers?
A long time ago when we started Canvas Designers, we used to use subcontractors here and there to do various products, but we found we could control the quality, the schedule, and everything else if we did them in-house. So we sort of morphed into a company that is a one-stop shop. You can come here for any soft goods you need on a boat. In other words, we do mattresses, carpeting, draperies, bedspreads. We build custom furniture. We reupholster things. I mean, we have a full metal fabrication shop where we build all our frames and different pieces of metal, a lot of stainless steel work.
Okay, well that is quite an array, and I'm sure a lot of people in the audience might want to get connected with you. Do you have any type of resource that we can kind of get the audience and you talking?
Absolutely. Probably the best and easiest way to contact us would be go to our website, which is www.canvasdesigners.com. Give us a little click and you're right here talking to us.
You are truly a master at your craft. Thank you so much.
Thank you, John.
Don't pull up anchor. ShipShape TV will be right back. Welcome back. You're dialed in to ShipShape TV, boat improvement that's easy to comprehend.
I can't believe how windy it has become. We've got a big storm come in, and man, I don't even want to take the boat offshore, okay? Get a little bit hairy. Hey, welcome back. Now, we had Steve and Corey from Canvas Designers not only pattern for our new shade, but also reinstall the new Sunbrella Supreme example, which is right here behind me. Now, this is a little bit different. We went with a white accent on the blue instead of a black accent, and Steve and Corey really did a nice job lacing this thing up, and they made it drum tight, literally. And you want this thing to shed water, and if I were to pour water on this thing, man, the water would shed like crazy because of the brand new Sunbrella Supreme has that waterproofing agent kind of in it from the factory. I've got a couple of people that I need to thank besides those guys. We had Mike Erickson on the program from Canvas Designers, their entire staff, Bill McDaniels from Glen Raven Mills, Rhett Hagler, Hal Honeycutt, the entire staff over there.
Thank you for calling Canvas Designers. How can I help you?
My guys, like always, worked very, very hard, but you know what? The most important one that we need to thank here, that's right, it's you. Thanks so much for hanging out with us right here on the beautiful water's edge. But we've got to go, but how about this? How about until we see each other again, can you do yourself a favor? Can you get out there and make your boat ship shape? Of course you can. I'm John Graviscus. We'll see you next time.